Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 10th episode of the Boys in the Bathroom podcast. As you all know by now, hopefully, I'm Aidan.
I'm Haven.
I'm Cameron.
I am Daniel.
And today we are joined by our third special guest. Yeah. Our third special guest, Sir Will.
What's up?
Should have said Sir William. That
Sir William.
sounded better.
Sir William.
No, Sir William.
I'm so sorry, Sir William.
No, Sir William's my dad.
Not Sir William's my dad.
Call me.
All right, yeah. So, this is our 10th episode of the podcast, Lump of Coal.
Good job, guys. I'm glad we made this far.
It sounds so plain whenever you just said it like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just
You know, it's a lump
y'all
of coal.
already know.
A lump of coal is a lump of coal.
Dummy thick one.
Yep, we're
Don't
just
we think?
we're just gonna continue the spiral. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Who knows? Maybe it's Thanksgiving again.
Maybe it is.
Happy holidays.
Happy Easter, dude.
Just
Happy
say happy holidays.
Merry Easter.
Happy Festivus. Happy Boxing Day. I know that's coming up.
Say happy Easter. I can't speak.
Happy
Yeah.
What did I
Kwanzaa.
miss?
You forgot Kwanzaa.
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 Oh,
God
shoot,
I said
and
Kwanzaa.
dang it.
for the Jewish people.
Dr. Squatch, if you're watching us, sponsor us.
Wait,
Yes.
wait. Will, you didn't just say Kwanzaa was for Jewish people, right? You meant...
No, I said Hanukkah.
Okay. Sorry, we were talking about Kwanzaa, and then you were just like, oh yeah, for the Jewish people, because
Yeah.
I didn't...
No, I know. What the hell,
Or Manscaped. Manscaped, if you want to sponsor us too.
dude?
Liquid Death. If you wanna.
Liquid Death,
Oh,
if you
anyone,
want to.
really.
Skillshare?
LaCroix.
Yeah.
Shotter?
Dan, what's your
Yeah.
seltzer that you drink?
Polar
Polar.
seltzer.
Polar?
Best damn seltzer there is.
That
Literally,
it also
yeah.
it is pretty good. Even
It's
Yankee
pretty good.
Candle, you guys want to sponsor us?
I don't think we're.
Burrito Logitech?
sodas.
Logitech, that'd be pretty cool. Apple, if you really want to sponsor us, that'd be cool. Maybe we can get Daniel an iPhone. We can FaceTime his girlfriend. Be too lonely
Glubus.
anymore. Glubus, if
Ooh,
you
how
want to
about,
sponsor us
how
too, I doubt that you
how
have
about
any
Raid
more
Shadow?
money than either of us.
How
But
about Raid Shadow?
He has
That's so
Cyberpunk.
popular, right?
he has Cyberpunk already. Never mind. He's richer than all of us put together.
Yeah, apparently.
Who is? Oh, Glovis does.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Damn.
Damn.
Anyways,
All right,
Let's
let's
move
get let's move on. So,
Aiden,
yeah,
What did you
Do
do?
the thing.
as you guys remember from last episode, which if you haven't, go watch last episode, Log Cabin. And if you
Watch
haven't
all of
watched
them.
that, watch the one before that, Heavy Duty. You know, just don't skip
Watch them all.
episodes. Watch them from
So
the
good.
beginning.
unless
Skip
you don't like our
episodes, I
special
mean,
guest.
Yeah,
You
unless
just
you
skip
don't
through.
like the special guest. Like, go ahead and just skip episode number 2.
How could
Um,
you? How could you dislike Yoda?
Wow.
You
Seven,
don't
was
want
it?
to skip this one.
This is the
Uh,
special guest you gotta stay to see.
Yeah, you can't
For
leave,
what?
you can't skip. Don't even think about hitting that skip button.
If you
Unless,
do,
like,
we'll
you
skip you.
just don't want to watch it. Then we'd be safe.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fan-
actually.
But
Not a
anyways,
fan of
yeah.
fun.
If you guys haven't seen previous episodes, go watch them first. So, for the people that have watched the last episode, last week
Thank
we
you.
talked about... we didn't actually talk about it that much, but I recommended the movie Molly's Game. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so...
So,
On Netflix.
quickly before you go into that, Sir William has not seen this because it was a bit of a last-minute thing.
Yeah.
Daniel.
So,
Yeah.
not his fault or anything.
If
but,
Will, if you are recommending something, and then if you want to come back next week, you feel free to watch Molly's Game. It's on Netflix, and then you can talk to us about it if you want. You don't have to, but I'm just saying if you want.
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. All right.
Coolio.
But Aidan, please tell us A, why you chose this, and B, what is Molly's Game about?
Hang on, let me pull it
I'll
up
let
real
you guys
quick.
talk.
So,
You go ahead.
All right. So, as some of you know, I like gambling. I haven't yet.
Good intro.
Oh,
Fair enough. We're starting it off that way, huh?
So, anyways, I have a big addiction to crack cocaine. No. All
Hi,
right.
my name's
So
Leaked out.
yeah. Anyways, yeah. So this movie is about a girl named Molly Bloom who was an Olympic skier, or I should have rewatched it. I haven't watched it for a couple weeks, but
Correct.
I don't know if she actually made it into the Olympics. I know that she like went through a couple qualifying tests.
No, I think she was in the
It said
Olympics.
she's a former Olympian.
Yeah, she's a former Olympian. Yeah.
Synopsis.
Jesus.
Okay,
part
yeah,
is that she
yeah. She's
jacked up her
she's an
ankles
Olympic
or
class
something.
skier, and she did. What's it called? The one where you like
Slalom?
ski down a big hill and then like you jump off.
Freestyle.
Freestyle.
Yeah, sure, freestyle. And what happened was she ended up falling really bad into the snow. Like it was basically ice because it's been skied on for the past week or so. So all of the snow like got really compacted and turned to ice. So she no longer an Olympian or an Olympic class
It's also a
skier.
true story, by the way.
Yeah,
Just
this
wanted
is
to
a true story.
throw that out there.
So after that, she
Spoiler alert, just in case.
yeah. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Wee woo wee
Spoiler
woo. Yeah. So what happened was she went to Hollywood and like met up with some actor or something like that. A person
Sarah.
who yeah,
right
he's-
now.
No.
It's later.
No.
He's in it. Jeremy Strong.
She was working at a
He was
She was like
she
a
was
cocktail wait.
she was an assistant to either an actor or like somebody like high up.
I thought he was
Yeah.
just like a
Is it-
business guy.
Yeah,
he
he
was
was-
the guy who came to the
He was an entrepreneur pretty much.
yeah.
So yeah, his name is Dean Keith, played by Jeremy Strong. So yeah, he ran an illegal gambling ring, I guess. Actually, no, his wasn't illegal because he didn't take any profit for it.
Correct.
So his was perfectly
It was just
fine.
a-
But basically, he had a bunch of high up rich people like actors,
Michael Cera.
musicians. Yeah, Michael Cera is in the movie playing Player X, which basically
May or may
Still
not be Michael
spoilers.
Cera. We don't know.
it probably wasn't. I doubt that he would
It probably
star
wasn't.
in his own movie unless it's like some amazing
That
cover up.
was-
It's
That
super
would've been
meta.
Honestly, pretty hysterical if that was the case.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So she eventually broke off from Dean Keith's thing, made her own, and took all of the people that played at his game, brought it over to her game, and eventually there was this one really high stakes night, and eventually the pot and money got so risky that she wasn't bringing in enough money to give it back out because people would like keep tabs and stuff and pay her later. So she had to take a profit of the pot, which after that happens is illegal, breaking like the 1972 Act, something like that.
1955.
1955, sure, that thing.
Good guess.
How do you all remember this?
I just
I haven't
watched
seen it for a while.
literally like an hour ago.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's actually, I liked it. It was really cool because I like poker and like cards and stuff. I have tattoo of card on my leg. But yeah,
Hard.
card.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
blackjack.
My leg?
What?
Yeah, isn't that blackjack?
No, it's 4 cards. It's
It's
just aces and it says lucky.
Wait, I thought it was a king and an ace.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
it's 4 aces.
It's...
Anyways,
Pretty sure Aidan knows his own tattoo, but anyways.
yeah. But yeah, so it was pretty cool to watch how things be like happened, and it was very interesting to think about like this all being true story also. Like
it's
an Olympic skier then like basically being arrested for running an underground gambling ring.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. Her
Yeah.
story is pretty out
I
there.
went into it not even knowing it was a real story. But then when I saw it was a real story, I was like, oh, wow, okay.
Wow.
Yeah. There's
All
actually a book about it also called Molly's Game, but that was actually made by Molly Bloom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That makes sense then.
But yeah.
So that's
So-
why they use turning. Wait.
Yeah. Yeah, so she went to the FBI and basically told them the entire story, but she wouldn't use names, and then a book company went to her offering to buy the book that she made, but saying that they would only pay her like 30,000 for the book, but
Yeah,
if you give us all the names of all the actors and people who did the more illegal things, you will be free of your charges and we'll give you like $1 billion.
and she didn't.
Well, that they stole from her. That they
Yeah.
took from her.
She was like a
gave you money
multi-millionaire
back.
from all this, and
Yeah.
basically the FBI just took all of her money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not. I was not a. We'll get to it, but shall we move on to what people thought?
Yeah. So who's up
Just
first?
hop on down the Discord.
Frustrated boyo.
All right.
Boy. Go ahead.
I do not like poker. Or, well, it's not that I don't like it. I just don't
Okay.
find it interesting.
What a way to
okay.
start that one off.
Just didn't find the movie
I
very
hate
interesting.
poker. I hate Mustangs.
I mean,
I hate it.
it wasn't a bad movie. It was just kind of uninteresting to me.
Interesting.
That's fair.
It's fair.
But other than that, I mean, it was the one takeaway that I have from this movie is that Michael Cera should play more serious roles,
Mhm.
but at the same time, he really shouldn't.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
just stay Michael Cera.
I mean, he did play himself,
Fair
didn't he?
He played what?
He did play himself, didn't he? We don't know.
That's
Oh, I could see Michael Cera being like a real
He could be really good, like gambler and
like
stuff.
mob
like,
type.
yeah.
honestly, whatever. Like I thought he did actually a pretty good job as the role he was.
It was
Yeah.
just so weird seeing him out of his element as
Oh,
the typecasted, weird,
definitely.
awkward teen. Quick comment. There are so many like little or like B list celebrities in this. Like there
That's
was the
fair.
guy from Stranger Things, Michael
Oh,
Cera.
yeah.
Although Michael Cera is arguably an A list.
Mm.
In the
Idris Elba.
2000s. And
Good
then
casting.
Idris
Michael.
Elba,
yeah, Idris Elba.
but he's
I
He's
think
an A list though.
He's A.
He's
He's
I love
S.
Idris.
He's S.
And then the awkward kid from Baywatch.
There's also Michael O'Dowd.
Oh
I
my
think,
god!
in
Yeah,
it.
he was in that. Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
The dad from 13 Reasons Why was the bad,
Oh
really
yeah,
bad
it
player.
was Bad Brian.
Mm-hmm.
He also
O'Dowd.
was Shrek in Shrek the Musical as well.
That's
Shut
fair.
up. Shut up.
I think Michael
And
O'Dowd,
yeah, of course, Molly Bloom was played by Jessica Chastain.
which I'd say
Chastain.
recently she's been
Chastain?
pretty
You know what?
high up
Yeah,
there.
Chastain.
she's been playing some popular roles, like
Yeah,
the lady in It Too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Some other stuff too.
I don't
She's
think that was
in
her best performance, but yes.
probably not.
No, but it was
She-
a popular.
She was
movie.
also in. I think
Yeah.
she wasn't she in a
She was in Ava.
Phoenix movie.
I don't know what that is.
Dark
Ava
Phoenix.
is like a recent movie. It's kind of like
Oh,
I'm
Salt,
pretty sure she was. I'm pretty sure she was in Dark Phoenix. I'm pretty sure.
I don't
Interstellar.
know. I didn't see it.
Yeah,
That
she
movie
was
is
in
well.
Dark Phoenix. Who did she play in Dark Phoenix?
I don't
She was
know.
the girl. But
But
anyway,
anyway,
But
yeah,
we got sidetracked a little bit.
that's my thoughts.
so unlike Daniel, I don't really care what a movie's like as long as a movie's interesting. Like I don't care if it's about poker or whatever. Like I actually I found this movie very entertaining and B really well thought out. With how they told the story, in the sense of how they like told her backstory and literally like like by using her like flopping into the snow due to the stick, like they in coming back to it so many times, they had already established such a good backstory in like 5 minutes into the movie.
Yeah.
Like it just set the stage for me, and it had that very good feel of like, oh, this is serious, but like wow, this world, like, well, not this world, this just like story specifically is so, and like the gambling world is so like tense, yet like in a way exciting from the sidelines, not really from being inside it. But like I always found poker games and like poker movies and stuff like that, and casino movies and stuff like that. I always find them really interesting because, as myself, I am not really great at card games. I'm okay at them, but I always find it cool to see like the lingo that they used, and they had a really good way of like showing how the main character, Molly herself, was like studying all of the things in poker to like understand it while she sat there and hosted the whole thing, and like how she would like take online classes and stuff like that during that. And I just thought that was really interesting, and seeing I thought all the actors did a great job. I didn't really find many errors with it, personally, and I tend to like go like, why'd they choose that directing choice? Why'd they choose that acting choice? But like for this one, I was so engaged that I didn't even like engage in that. So I thought it was a pretty top-notch movie, for something I probably would have never watched, were it not for Aidan's brilliant mind.
Yeah,
Whatever we're calling it nowadays.
But
But
anyways, next, Cameron, what do you think?
Okay, so at first I thought it was a little slow at first, but then I got it interested once the poker stuff started happening, and that was pretty much like 30 minutes in, I'd say, maybe. But overall, I liked it. I thought, oh yeah, the acting was good. I liked Jessica Chastain, and I liked Idris Elba, and Chris O'Dowd, who plays Douglas Downey, the guy who
Yeah,
professes his love for her near the end, like drunkenly.
Downer.
He's from the IT crowd, which I enjoy a lot. But otherwise, I thought, yeah, it was cool kind of to see like also different celebrities in the movie that I didn't really know who were going to be in it. I was like, oh, it's the kid from Stranger Things. Oh, it's the dad from 13 Reasons. It was cool.
My boy from Baywatch.
Sure, I never seen Baywatch, but yeah.
Oh, I
But
did. It's a shame.
No.
I did enjoy the movie, but I think my favorite part was the Idris Elba scene near the end when he was
ranting to the
ranting.
attorneys.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did
that was
really
a
good.
good scene.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He's just an
Overall.
amazing actor.
He is.
He really do be like that a lot of the time.
I wish he did more in MCU, but overall, good movie.
I wish he did more for movies.
Big facts. But what are we rating this, Daniel?
I mean, like I said, it was a good movie. I just wasn't really interested in it, so I give it like a 6.
Fair
Okay.
enough. I'm going 10 out of 10.
Ooh.
Wow.
It actually kind of blew me away, and I'm a big fan of like the Ocean's movies. So
Yeah.
I thought you were just gonna stop at the ocean.
I'm a big fan of the ocean. So
Yeah.
Has nothing
Idris
to do
Elba just kind of gives ocean vibe.
yeah, exactly.
I'd give it a 7 out of 10, probably.
Okay.
Right.
How
Very
about you,
solid ratings. I'd probably give this movie a 10. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Maybe like a 9.75. Because, Haven, are you the one that's like, in my mind,
No, that's
it's
Daniel.
11 out of 10? Or is
It's
that Daniel?
Daniel.
That's
I
Daniel.
have an 11 out of 10 scale.
Okay. Then, okay. I'd give it a 10 out of 10 then.
All right.
Anyways, let's get our guest back into this.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll get.
So
What's
now
thoughts?
that we're done with that segment, Will, tell us about yourself.
Yeah.
Well,
Who is Will?
I've-
Who are you?
That's a great question. A question I've stared into the mirror and thought about quite a lot, actually. I am Will. I'm 19. I don't know. Right as of now, I'm just kind of a dude. Pretty tall. I vibe a lot. I like to listen to music. I love a lot of things. Almost too much to name. My interests flip on a weekly basis. So one week I'll be super into pirates, be like, "Wow, piracy is cool," and then the next week
Hailstorm.
yeah, and then the next week I'll be like, "Wow, freaking lasers are kind of cool, and being a robot would be awesome."
Will,
Well, that's it.
can you
What's up?
can you tell the audience? You don't have to say your college, so we don't out you. But what is your major?
And
My
like,
major
what are you
is
doing?
screenwriting. Oh, cool. My major is screenwriting. I used to act until COVID happened. I don't get to do that anymore, as much as I wish I could. But yeah, I'm studying movies right now because I want to write for them and maybe direct them and maybe act in them one day, or maybe do all three. Pull a Taika Waititi and do all of it.
Will, if you ever make a movie, I would just like to at least be a side character. That's all I request.
You know what, Haven? It'll be your breakout film.
Thank you.
Dude, I just want to be invited to the premiere.
Yeah,
Hey,
sure, dude. I'll give
If
you.
if the podcast reaches that
Sure, why
long,
not? You could sit with. If I have kids, you can sit with them. Right.
Is there anything else that you would like to tell us, Will?
Yeah.
Anything else I'd like to tell you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
last words.
No, I don't. I don't.
Final
wanna...
words.
Maybe like you play a weekly, bi-weekly game.
Oh right, I do play. I forgot how much I love D&D. I play Dungeons and Dragons bi-weekly with a DM, my buddy, our buddy Haven here, who DMs for our game. Very
just
fun.
your buddy.
Yeah, just me.
Everyone.
I know that you guys have had Sonia on. Did you guys have Shane on too?
Yes.
Yeah.
We
Yep.
did.
So you
Yep.
were
I play with those two. It's those two, me, and a couple others, and we all play in a game together, and it's real fun.
Yeah, our goal is to get through this season with that whole game of D&D players, apparently.
We also have a one-shot coming up, which I'm really excited about.
big facts. Yeah.
Well, that's your fun.
We're doing a I can't remember the character's name that I named it, but it's a big trials thing basically where like they have to go through a bunch of like trials to get to like their inheritance money from their like dead dad. So
Nice.
fun times. But anyways, speaking of dead dads, I don't know what that has to do with the same thing of this, but
My dad is
Okay.
dead.
I was gonna be like, huh?
That's a
I'm gonna share my screen so y'all can see this. Good
I'm
old
intrigued.
It's just a kill list.
But can everyone see
what a face.
the stuff on my
I
thingy?
see.
Yes.
Yeah, I see.
Of
Avatar.
course.
So I've pulled up multiple pictures, and this week's tier list is cartoons that we all grew up with.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I pulled out some good memories, some bad ones. They're all across the board.
Mm.
So
And
hopefully
obviously-
most people remember these. But basically,
Yeah.
the grading system for mine, as it has been for the last couple, is S tier is golden. Like nothing wrong with it. It's perfect. It's amazing in every way. Then A, B, C, D, E, F, and that's it. It's normal grading other than S. S tier is like God.
Mhm.
God sent.
Well, tier list
So
grading.
obviously, for those listening / watching, if I don't know how this podcast is going to be recorded, but we're all early 2000s kids, so
Yeah.
that's the
I think
time range we're
I
working with.
might be is it me who's the oldest? Or
Daniel.
is-
I think
Daniel.
I think I might be the oldest.
Yeah.
When were you born, Dan?
June 7th, 2001.
Oh yeah, you're definitely older than I am. I'm November 27th,
But you're second.
2001.
Damn.
You're second, though.
I'm the youngest.
I act the youngest though.
Yeah.
Damn.
But
All right.
anyway,
So with that, I have 20 different ones for us. So let's get to it.
Oh, I'm very excited.
First
I like
one,
20.
as you can see on the board, is Avatar: The Last Airbender. We're gonna go down the list of Discord people, and we will start with you, Aidani.
S. Recently binged the whole thing. S.
Nice, solid. Daniel.
Didn't really watch it much. But what I did watch, I remember enjoying. So like a B tier.
Okay.
You need to watch it someday, though. It is
So
really
William.
good.
Oh, it's me.
Yes.
I'll also give it an S. It's got great character arcs. It's a cool world. It's a world I wish I was a part of. All the characters are pretty fun, and it's hard. Even the unlikable ones are like you love to hate them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that gets an S for me.
Quick thing though, you can't
Yeah.
even lie. Everybody at one point has either been in a pool or in a shower, and
Mhm.
pretended
yeah.
to be a
Waterbender.
waterbender.
Oh, for sure.
Of course.
Oh, every time.
Hell
Dude, just
yeah.
watching the water
Dude, on a
drip off
windy
your
day,
pinkies.
I'll go out and pretend I'm bending the.
I'm the
That's
last.
not
Just
I'm-
forms a tornado. Oh,
Yes, I'm doing that.
Cameron, what is your thoughts?
I'm giving this an S, but specifically, I remember the memory of me being really excited to watch the season finale or like the series finale, and like excited and like, oh, I need to watch it.
Oh
But
yeah, I
I
remember
own all of them.
commercials were on for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I own all the whole series. So
I didn't do that for
Yes,
Avatar,
yes.
but I did that for Korra.
Ah.
Because
I never
I
caught that.
really didn't watch Avatar whenever I was younger, but like I watched an episode, like a couple episodes, but like I
did
kept
that for
track with
Samurai.
Korra.
Nice. Well, personally, I actually, believe it or not, have not seen a lot of Avatar. But it is definitely on my list, and I do want to get to it because as a child, I didn't like it. I don't know why. I guess I just didn't understand the hype. But
You didn't
I,
like anime.
I didn't. I didn't want. I didn't want to get into it. So now I want to just see if I like it. But yeah. Moving on to
So
the
that
next.
gets S.
Yeah, so it's S. I'm not really going to be keeping track, but
Yeah.
for those at home, if you want to keep track, go ahead.
Avatar gets an S.
Next one
Oh.
is Invader Zim. I don't know if many of you have watched this show, but I thought it was quite appropriate considering it was on around the time. But Aidan
Just got a reboot too, or a new season or whatever.
Oh yeah, I did hear that.
So yeah,
Um,
it's topical.
Yeah, so I didn't actually watch this show, but I know of it, and I think I probably watched like 2 or 3 episodes of it.
Yeah.
I don't really remember it, but that means that I don't really remember it being bad.
Fair enough.
So
Or you don't remember it being good.
Or maybe I just never watched it.
So C or
Yeah, I'll give it a C.
solid, average, good average score. Daniel.
I've seen it like I think I saw maybe like 10 minutes of it and I turned it off because it wasn't interesting. So probably a D.
That's fair. William.
I also didn't watch much of this as a kid because this was on Nickelodeon, and pretty much the only things I watched on Nick were Fairly Odd Parents and SpongeBob.
Fair enough.
But from what I have seen, the scenes that I've seen have been pretty freaking funny.
Yeah.
Especially the one where it's like, "You're ugly when you lie, Dim," and he's like, "I'm not lying," and he goes, "Then why are you ugly?"
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious. But I haven't seen enough of it to warrant a true opinion. I'm gonna give it a B because it made me laugh.
Fair enough. Cameron.
Yeah, I've only seen like a few minutes of it because it wasn't interesting. But I'm a better grader than Daniel in terms of being. I'll be a little bit lenient. I got it a C because I don't really have a good grading.
Fair enough.
I don't have enough to watch.
Personally, I would put it at a B. I don't think it's like top of the notch, but I think it's a solid show. I've seen a couple episodes of it. Not a huge historian of it or anything like that, but I think it's pretty good. So that averages it around like a
C, brother.
C average.
Yeah, C average. Next one we have is Teen Titans, the original, not Teen Titans.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. So we're gonna start with you, Aidan.
All right, so this one I actually did not watch that many episodes of it either. Like, but I do remember my brother watching it a lot, so I would always just like go into his room and like watch a little bit and then just leave because I did not have an attention span whenever I was younger.
That's fair.
So
I still don't have one, so I mean.
Dude, me neither. ADHD, am I right?
Big bong.
but for real though, that intro do slap. So I'll give it an A.
Fair. Daniel-san.
I do not like this show.
When was the last time you watched it?
A while ago, but that doesn't change the fact that I do not like this show.
We'll revisit it.
Would you like to give a reason why you don't like the show, or is it just because you don't like the show?
I couldn't get into it. It was
Very
something
gay.
about it.
What did you say?
I said very Daniel of you.
Oh, I thought you
I
said
just-
very gay.
Me too. I thought that's what he said. But what he said makes more sense now.
Yeah.
It just, I didn't really like it.
Fair enough.
I mean, it might have just been the way that I was introduced, because I was introduced by my cousin.
Oh, that's the problem.
That's the problem.
Wait till you see Teen Titans Go.
And I just, I didn't really like it. It wasn't the type of cartoon that I watched at the time, too.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
makes sense.
that's fair
so
enough.
probably a D.
Okay, Daniel's giving all D's right now. So
That's all he's got.
Size Fries, aka Sir William.
I was gonna
I'm
say
on
it's
the
because
opposite
it's the
side of
only
the
time that he
spectrum.
could give it.
I'm on the opposite side. I'm giving this an S. I'm giving this an S. If I could give it any higher, I would, because not only did I grow up with this show and wish I was one of the characters, cough cough Beast Boy. My sisters also watched it, and we would get super excited whenever it was on TV, even though it was never on TV. Like when we wanted to watch it, we would always try it. We even would like download it on iPods just to watch it later on. I have very fond memories of watching this show with my family, and seeing that season finale was absolute hype.
Yeah.
So
Was
I
it,
think
though?
this show is awesome. I love going back and rewatching it. The episodes are really fun. Yeah, this is a great show, and I am, to clarify, one of the people who was very disappointed that they rebooted it.
Yeah.
So that was big sad at Teen Titans Go. I did not like it.
Yeah. Tom Salam.
This is an S tier, but if there was a higher tier, I'd put it there.
Yeah.
Because this show is like so like this and Avatar, like two of my favorite shows of all time. If we do a top 5 TV shows, which we will at some point, this will be on it. I guarantee you. And Robin is a better protagonist than Courage the Cowardly Dog. But anyway,
Okay, shut the fuck up. Now you're just trying to piss me off.
It's probably up there on the rest of this tier list somewhere. So save it till then.
Amazing. I have all the seasons. I just wish that they didn't cancel it when they did, because they were going into a cool storyline too, and then they cut it off, which sucks. But that wasn't their fault fully. So
Yeah, true.
Cartoon Network.
Personally, I would definitely give it above an S if I could as well. This really, well, first of all, I judge most of my cartoons based off of their intros, because they have to have a good intro for me to actually enjoy them. But it's part of my criteria. But also, this show just has a fantastic story arc, fantastic storyline and a bunch of different arcs. And all I remember of the show, like specifically, like experience-wise, is the night I had like a sleepover with Cameron, and we tried to like binge watch a lot of it.
I don't remember that, but
Yeah,
I probably enjoyed it.
it was solid because that was the first time I actually got to like watch like more of it. So I was like, hell yeah. But I'm going to say this before we move on to the next one. I feel like if you really like this show, you can't not think Raven is hot. That is all.
Fair
Raven
enough.
is hot.
One thing
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I remember, I don't know, for those, probably only Will, maybe, but maybe Haven. Do you remember the storyline? Like, it was like, I think it was one of the last season where it was like Beast Boy was the only one around at the time, because for some reason, I forget what happened.
Yeah.
But then he
I think I
there's
do
like
remember that.
all the superheroes were being frozen by the the
Yeah.
evil.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
you know?
yeah.
That was a great storyline. I loved that one.
It was.
That was awesome. But anyway, fuck it.
All right.
My
Moving
favorite.
on to the next one, we have Foster's
Ooh.
Home.
Again, watched like 2, maybe 3 episodes of this.
That's a shame.
For some reason, I remember it more than I feel like I should.
Fair enough.
Like, I remember
Same
every
thing.
single one of these characters, but I don't remember what they are.
Well, there's Blue. There's Coco.
I don't know the other names. I forget.
Anyways, I'll give it a C.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Daniel.
I freaking love this show.
It's a solid
It's a solid show.
Fair enough.
I don't remember a lot of the characters' names. I remember Blue, Coco, and then wasn't there Mandy?
Yeah, that's the
That's-
reference.
Yeah. But yeah, I never really followed the plot. I just kind of looked at the wacky creatures and was like,
Yeah, I think that's fair.
but
But
dude,
that's
I enjoyed it. I mean, it's got to be like a B or an A tier,
I
probably
don't know if
A.
it had a plot. I really don't know.
There
There was a
It's like
very
every
loose
episode
plot.
was something different.
It might have been like fishhooks.
Yeah.
And there was just something that flew across your screen.
Yeah, I think that's a fly or a
Yeah.
bee.
Cool.
All right.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
I mean, I feel like I watched more of this when I was younger, but I don't remember much of what happens. I also
Yeah.
have the
Are
thing,
you?
like, I also have the thing of like, oh, I love the characters all look cool, and it has a great lineup of voice actors because both Phil Lamar and Tom Kenny are in it, and both of them are awesome.
Yeah.
For that alone, for this all-star cast of characters, I think I'll give it. I'm gonna give it like a B or an A for the characters alone, because the characters have like such cool designs.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
Sorry, Aiden's breaking down because I think somebody came in his room whenever he was holding it up.
No, there's a fly, and Daniel. I just saw Daniel do a little chuckle, and I just started laughing.
I'm looking for my freaking
So,
light.
so you would rate it an A or B? That
I'd
range?
say B or A. Maybe leaning towards
Sitting on
B
it.
because I don't remember much of it. But
Yeah.
it was an absolute. It was a banger.
Touche.
It had great voice cast. Can't not.
True. Cameron.
I don't remember a whole lot, but it was a decent show. I'll give it a B.
Awesome. I would give it a B as well. I thought it was a pretty good show, but I don't remember a lot like Will. But I still remember it being good. So it is. All right. Next one. A classic.
Danny Phantom.
Danny Phantom.
This theme song slaps.
It does.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an S tier.
Yeah. Enough said. Daniel.
Y'all are gonna hate me for this. In
Good.
fact, I'm gonna turn on the red light just because
Red
you're
light,
gonna
red
hate me
light.
for
You're
this.
the villain.
I did not watch very much Danny Phantom.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I didn't either.
Straight up say like you hated it.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought you were gonna
it's just I never really. It wasn't like Teen Titans where like I watched it and I didn't like it. It was just like I didn't really watch it, and I mean, so
No wonder you
as much as I want to say like it's a great show, I mean I do remember a couple episodes. I mean,
I don't know where this went.
just because I haven't seen much of it, I got to give it a middle of the road C.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So William.
I also didn't watch much of the show. It was another point of like I had watched more Cartoon Network than I did Nickelodeon
Yeah.
because I don't know. I guess I just liked the shows on there more.
Yeah.
It is a Butcher thing. His shows are usually pretty good, and I think the theme song absolutely slaps.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the best theme songs I've heard for a cartoon.
Big facts.
I'll normally go middle of the road, but I like being because of the theme song. I'll give it a B.
Fair
On
enough.
the theme song alone.
Cameron.
I'm in the same boat. I haven't seen a lot of this show, but and I don't remember like anything from the few episodes I have seen. So I'm just gonna give it a C based off of the fact that I don't really remember anything and haven't seen much.
I would give it an S. I was a big fan of this show back in the day. solid. I love the guy who creates this in Fairly Odd Parents. So yeah, solid show. S tier. Next one, Fairly Odd Parents. Speaking of,
S.
Well,
all right, Daniel.
I would just like to preface this by saying Fairly Odd Parents ended after Poof was born.
True.
Anything after that was a mistake.
I agree.
no,
I would agree.
That being
I think-
said, this is an S tier show.
Fair enough. So William,
I would also like to agree. I think after Poof was born, that was kind of like the final arc of the show. I think it really, I don't know, it did its best at that point.
yeah.
They tried to bring a dog
I thought
into it.
Cosmo and Wanda were hilarious. I thought his dad was really funny. I like that he sharpened pencils for a living.
Dinkleberg.
I'll give it an S tier.
Thank you for the Dinkelberg reference. Cam.
Yeah, the Dinkelberg is hilarious.
Dude, Doug Dimmadome, owner
Oh,
of
yeah,
owner of the
Dimmadome,
Dimmadome.
Dimmadome.
And his perpetually growing hat.
Cameron.
I give it an S tier. I think they did a really good job with their kind of main cast of characters, making them memorable. I feel like so. Yeah,
Yeah, dude,
I
like
would-
even Vicky is
Mr.
super.
Crocker,
Like,
the dentist guy.
yeah,
I definitely would give this an S tier. And one of my favorite parts of the show was actually the Crimson Chin episodes.
Mhm.
I thought those were solid episodes. I don't think this is going to be a contest, but SpongeBob SquarePants.
All right, wait, hold on. Is this the first 3 seasons in the movie? Because that's all I count as like good SpongeBob.
Really?
Everything else
Hmm.
after like
I
the
would
first,
I
the
would
first
count up to
movie.
like
It's
season
just
5.
SpongeBob.
See, I would consider
I
up
don't-
even further than that.
see, I
don't know,
think
man.
up to 2010.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Really?
That's probably for me.
Yeah,
All right. That's fair.
the
Or just-
first 3
just say that-
seasons were definitely the best.
Oh God,
Yeah.
yeah. They literally
without-
have like all of the best episodes in the first 3 seasons.
Hold up, as I'm looking at this picture, did they move like the
Oh my
boat that
God,
Squidward sits in?
It might be flip flopped. Wait, no, that wouldn't.
Wait,
make sense.
what?
No, it's not flip flopped. It's just
Yeah.
it's in the
The
center of the
background.
restaurant in the show.
It's just that
Wait,
I think
what?
the two doors are shifted further. Like everything shifted left a little bit. More.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
to account
God.
for SpongeBob being there. Also,
Weird.
where's Plankton?
Probably in one of the Krabby Patties somewhere.
He's trying to get
Oh,
the
I
secret.
don't see him.
But,
I don't see Pearl
disappoints me.
either, or like any other.
So
they
Aiden,
don't-
your thoughts?
S.
Daniel?
Yes.
Okay. Will?
Gotta give it an S.
Yeah. Cam?
That's an S for me.
And it's an S for me, boys. We know where this cartoon lies.
Dude, season
Next one,
just by the way,
Daniel,
by the way,
you're welcome.
season 9 lasted 5 seasons or 5 years. I mean,
All right.
that's what I
Aiden.
thought.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yes.
Even though my mom hated that I watched this show was amazing.
Was.
S.
Daniel-san.
Dude, okay. I could go for hours about this show, but I'll try and keep it short.
Okay,
This
please.
show is the reason that I love horror.
That's fair.
Just, dude, the frickin' I forget what episode it was.
Was it the Return the Slab episode? Because that one freaked me out.
That is
Yes.
such a good episode.
That's like King Ramses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, like King Ramses' curse. Return the slab.
What's up, a man's
Dude,
curse?
It's such an amazing show.
Just so
Like, even-
powerful.
No,
It just speaks to
shut
you.
up. Even down to just the fact that they like put together different types of animation. Like in the I think there was an episode like called like I can't remember. It's like You're Not Different, I think. And it's got this weird like trumpet looking embryo thing.
Yeah.
And it's such a weird it's perfect. And dude, the freaking music. It's just
Yeah, I agree.
just the atmosphere. Dude, this is an S plus.
Solid,
Oh.
solid.
So there is a thing higher than S.
Sir William.
Why do we give that to half? Yeah. I will. I will also give this an S, and I'll explain why. I commend any show that manages to get away with a lot of stuff because censors can be a and like there's stuff you want to teach kids or you want to show kids like and you want to have fun with it and you don't want to scare them too much but like you also want to kind of like it has some of it is like campfire story level scare and some of it is like this could be in a horror movie and I like how it really balances it out. But it manages to get away with a lot. It's still really funny. I don't know how many episodes I've seen. I definitely haven't seen a lot of them, but the ones that I have seen, I really remember. And you know what more can you ask from a show?
Fair enough.
It's memorable. So I give it an S.
He's just a loyal dog.
Cameron.
Yeah.
So I like the show a lot, and I'm giving it an S, but I need to rewatch it because I haven't seen it in a long time, and I honestly don't even remember like a single episode off the top of my head. I just remember the only thing I can remember is Courage, and then the old couple sitting in the house.
Muriel
That's
and
really,
Eustace.
Yeah.
I
And
can't even
Eustace
remember.
saying,
I don't
"No,
know
sir,
what
I'm
the
not getting out of this chair."
I can't even remember like the theme song. I can't remember anything because it's been so long since I've seen the show. But it's still an S for me because it was a good show.
All right, mine would definitely be S. This, as Daniel said, is probably one of the things that really got me into horror. I'm a big fan of the spooky spooks. Always have been, always will be. And Courage the Cowardly Dog just did a damn good job in making sure I was ready for that kind of stuff. But next, one of my favorites, to be honest.
First of all, I can do a perfect impression of him.
I love. Aidan,
He's a
you're
Mandy.
S. This show is. I forgot this show existed, to be honest. But as soon as I saw this picture, memories just flooded it.
Yeah.
Dude, what was this on? Was it Cartoon
Cartoon
Network?
It's like another Cartoon
Okay.
Network. All the
Yeah.
good. They had a lot of the good shows.
They did. They really did.
Dude, Boomerang had all the good shows. So
Daniel?
Well, no, because Boomerang shows all came from Cartoon Network.
Yeah. Daniel?
well, no, Boomerang shows all came from the '80s.
Daniel?
And
Daniel, answer.
I mean, I didn't watch much of it, but what I did, I liked. Let's go B.
Okay. So, William?
I like everything about this show except for Billy. I think Billy is annoying.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
that hurts my soul.
I know. I don't know, man. He just kind of annoyed me. I thought Grim was really funny. I thought Mandy was hilarious because she had. I thought she had the good lines too. Like they gave her
They really
lines
did.
and stuff. I don't know, man. I couldn't get past Billy.
That's a shame. What are you gonna
Yeah.
give?
I'll give it. I will give it an A though because I thought the show was entertaining, and I think Mandy's Minnows was all hell. But yeah, I'll give it an A because
Fair enough.
it's still entertaining, and yeah.
Solid.
Hang on. Just
go ahead.
looking at this real quick. It kind of reminds me of SpongeBob with like
It kinda
Grim
does.
Reaper being Squidward. Just being like, eh.
The dumb one being pink and
Yeah.
Well, the yellow one doesn't.
Yeah, the yellow one does not.
yeah.
No,
but maybe-
yellow one would be more like Plankton.
Mandy
So
And
I was
then
thinking SpongeBob.
The Billy being a mix of SpongeBob and Patrick.
yeah. Cameron.
I didn't watch the show a whole lot. I did watch like a decent bit of it, but I never really got like super into it. I just like it was on, so I was like, I'll watch it. So it was decent from what I remember, but it's not a lot from what I remember. But
Fair enough.
I know Grim carried the show, and it's probably a B for me.
All right. I would say it's S tier because I loved this show and I watched this show with my dad like every single day, and we both love this show. And I love Billy. I love all the characters equally, but Billy's funny.
his spider son.
Yeah. Next one. I'm sure Daniel's going to be excited about this one. So this one is The Misadventures of Flapjack.
I didn't like this one.
What would you give it?
C minus.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
That's on a category.
Wow.
Daniel-san.
All right. I blame this show for for being the reason as to why I am a big fan of just weird, stupid. Because I love this show.
That's fair.
It's just so weird, dude. It's a lot like the same reasons I like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Is a lot of times they brought in other types of animation or imagery.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
That's the only way to describe some of the stuff in the show.
dude, it's just awesome. I love it.
Fair enough. So, William.
Oh, Thursdays at 8 p.m.
Oh dang. I didn't
Not
watch.
Starting
June
June
I didn't-
5th. Let's
I didn't
go.
watch much of this show. I honestly couldn't get into it. I'm very sorry. I think this might be. And my favorite character was the whale. I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Her name. I'm very sorry, but I think this is my first C tier.
Wow.
I don't know.
Okay.
I couldn't get into Flapjack.
That's okay. It's understandable. It's not for everyone. It really isn't.
No, I know.
It really isn't.
As much as I love pirates and I loved Pirates of the Caribbean growing up, I just couldn't get into this one.
It's okay. You don't need to compare these to pirates. These aren't real pirates.
I know.
This is
Flapjack. Cameron.
Again, I just kind of lost a lot of memories on a lot of shows that were like decent or good. But I mean, it was a good show. I don't remember a whole lot again. I just remember those three characters.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the names except for Flapjack. And
Remember Knuckles.
I'd give it like
Knuckles.
Knuckles.
but it's for me.
Wasn't the whale's name Bubby?
Yeah, it was Bubby.
Yeah.
Oh, Bubby.
I just remember the voices though. I do remember the voices of the
The
characters.
voices.
Yeah.
Voices carry.
But what would you rank it, Cam?
A B.
I give this a solid A, personally. I don't think it's S tier, but I think it was a pretty darn fantastic show. I'm gonna end stream real quick. Actually, so I can change windows. Look at that. Next one going up.
Ah, there are more.
Ah, there are more. Phineas and Ferb starting it off strong on this page.
Yeah,
Do you not remember
S.
the Sim song? I was gonna say.
S.
What the hell? You just went. I
Daniel.
guess we'll give it an S.
Daniel,
This is an S tier, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't really
From-
need to explain yourself there.
Yeah. Shut up, Daniel. It's
Just
an S.
Harry the Platypus, bowling for soup, doing the
Harry
thing.
the
Harry
Platypus.
Also, the fact that
Oh my god.
that was very scary,
That was really good.
dude. The fact that the voice for Doofenshmirtz, like that guy's kind of transcended the show, and now he's on TikTok.
For just the songs alone, I'd give it an S, because how could they keep coming up with like one banger after another? I gotta give a shout out to my personal favorite, which is Weaponry, which is the one where Norm walks through the city and like blows everything up, and it's like going, "Weaponry, it's effective and it's fun."
Yeah, that's a great song.
Absolutely awesome song.
Dude, Ain't
but
Got Rhythm?
I grew
Oh.
up with this show.
Oh.
What?
Ain't got rhythm.
Oh,
Cause I ain't got
slaps.
rhythm.
But yeah, I grew up with this show. The music is awesome. The characters are hilarious. Doofenshmirtz freaking rock.
Honestly, though,
Sorry.
that is very true about the music. There's like one
Yeah,
song
like-
every episode, and like,
They're always
one's
good.
really good.
yeah,
Even like the bad ones are like good.
Yeah,
like I couldn't even name a bad one off the top of my head.
yeah.
Squirrels in My Pants was a great one.
Squirrels in My
Dude,
Pants.
the remix of that is awesome.
Cameron.
I've heard that.
That's an S tier. I don't need to explain more.
It's S tier for me as well. This is a solid show. Next one. I chose this one solely because of you, Sir William. Samurai Jack. I know
I
not a
haven't
lot.
watched it.
Yeah, I thought so. But if you know
Never
anything
seen it.
about it,
I know nothing about it.
okay, we're skipping Aidan then. Daniel.
I know that it's in that Cartoon Network like Super Smash game that we used to play,
Yeah.
but that's about all I know about it.
All right. Will, since you're the only one that really loves this show.
I This is an amazing show. Never have I seen combat better done in any show, and I've watched the Star Wars: The Clone Wars. This has the greatest fight scenes I've ever seen in a cartoon. Like, it's unbelievable how well they are, and they're all unique too. It's not just like random sword slashes. Sometimes it's like, I don't know, going off of shadows and light, or sometimes there's guns and stuff. It's absolutely awesome. The Scotsman lives in my heart forever, and he taught me how to do a Scottish accent. If I could transcend the S tier, this show would be there.
Fair enough.
The
S plus.
only gripe I had is that at the very end, I wish they gave Jack the love of his life instead of killing her. But other than that,
Oh, dude, why are you spoiling it?
sorry.
Cameron, have you
It's
seen
an
this
S
show?
plus tier.
I have seen the show.
Oh.
I didn't really get into it too much.
F.
I'd probably give it a C tier because it wasn't my thing.
Wasn't your shindig? It's okay.
Yeah.
I would give it a B. I watched a couple episodes of it, and I did like of what I watched. But yeah, I would definitely give it a B. Thank you, Cameron, for that amazing picture of Daniel.
Mhm.
But anyway, moving on to the next thing. Ed, and Eddie.
Oh my god.
Solid.
Hey, Double D.
So, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this thing, but I
Yeah,
used to have. I think I got it out of like a garage sale, but it was like this tiny little device. Kind of looked like a PSP, except like flip it on its side and shrink it a tiny bit. And like there were these little discs, and I only had like 5 of them, and each of them was like one episode from a different series. And I had one of these of Ed, and Eddie. So anytime we would go somewhere like short distance, whenever I was like 5, I would just have this thing staring at it, kind of like a Game Boy actually.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
What would you rate this?
S. Mainly because the episode that it was the one with the plank.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, they have multiple episodes of that.
Daniel's son.
Oh.
I didn't really watch this,
Oh.
so I got to go middle of the road. Like I remember seeing clips, but I mean, I also had a Cartoon Network, Mario Kart kind of game. They were in it. They were pretty great. So
Of course.
they were actually my main, right next to Johnny Bravo. So I got to give them a B for that.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I unfortunately also didn't watch much of the show either.
Oh.
I'm
That
sorry,
actually shocks me.
but yeah, I don't know. I will say all the characters are kind of fun. I think Eddie's a bit of a,
Which one?
but Ed and Double D
Which
are
one's Eddie again?
hilarious.
I forget which one's
Okay,
that.
so you don't like the dumb characters.
Me?
Seems to
Yeah.
be.
No, I like what? I like Ed. I don't like Eddie. I don't like the.
Oh,
characters who are-
sorry. I got their names mixed up. That was my fault.
I don't know which one's which.
Me either.
Ed is the tall one. Double D is Ed with 2 D's is the one with the hat, and then Eddie is the one with the teeth. I didn't like Eddie. I thought he was mean.
The one
Yeah,
with the
he definitely was.
teeth.
But I thought Ed
Horse
was
mouth
funny.
over here.
I don't know. I'll give this a B.
Okay, Cameron.
I'd give this an A. It was a fun show. Plus, it's one of those shows I can actually remember the theme song for. It's just that's the one with the whistling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just can remember that. Like when I saw the image, it just started going in my head. The whistle.
Yeah. Fair enough. I would give this an S tier because again, I watched this with my father, and we're thinking about taking some of the extra plywood we have and making a plank out of it so he can put it next to his Bob Ross paintings he started to paint while he paints.
Good
So
God.
fun fact. Next up, Codename Kids
Yes, I
Next
was hoping
Door.
to get to this one.
I know I used to watch this show like a lot,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen it for such a long time. This was also I had a disc of this.
Yeah.
This is also an S tier.
Big facts. Daniel-san.
Never really watched it.
Cancer boy.
Okay. Shyamalan William.
This was another thing.
Huh?
Wait, you
Wait,
just
hold
you
up.
just-
I think
you
we're
cut
losing.
out.
Wait, I did?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you're-
just cut out a little bit.
Oh,
You're
my
back
bad.
now, though.
Oh, cool. This was another show that I wish I was a part of, where I wish I was like a part of the Kids Next Door. I thought, again, it caught my eye because like it was super creative and it had all these crazy inventions that I wish I could use.
Yeah.
I actually did do this. I don't know if any of you guys did this, but like they had the availability where you could go on and like make your own like codename Kids Next Door like
Yes.
word. I
Yes.
did that. Super awesome.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Absolute delight to do.
So what would you rate this?
I gotta give it an S tier. It was a creative show. The ending was super emotional. And yeah,
Nice.
it was a creative show. I liked everything about it.
Tam Tam Slam.
I enjoyed the show from what I remember. I'd probably give it a B. It's like a high B, but it's just I didn't watch it enough to say it's in my A tier.
Fair enough.
I need to go get my charger for my computer, so I'll be back.
Okay.
You can keep going. I'll be back.
I would say this is an S tier for me. I loved this show as a kid, and personally, my favorite episode, if I had to name one, would definitely be the Count Cooties. If anyone remembers that episode where they basically had cooties due to the Count or whatever they called him, and he would kiss someone on the cheek, and then that person would turn into a vampire. So it was like it was left with number 1 at the end trying to. It actually, I think it might have been number 4 that was left at the end. And
Number 2, like the second episode of the Boys in the Bathroom podcast.
Oh, big facts.
Dude, out now. Go watch it.
Yeah, go watch it now.
Cameron, I think, just got back. So next one is Johnny Test.
Now this one. This is my S+ show.
Wow.
This show is awesome.
Fair enough, Daniel.
Ooh. I enjoyed it. I didn't. No, actually, I did watch this a lot. I watched it a lot. Like, I'd watch an episode before going to school.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a nice show to wake up to. Probably like I'd say like a B.
Fair enough. William, sir.
I'm also gonna give it a B. I watched it a lot. I liked it. I don't know if I liked it enough to call it one of my favorites, though.
Fair enough.
It was, I watched it because it was on.
Timmy Tam Cam.
Timmy.
I'd give it an A. I enjoyed watching this. This is one of my go-to shows for a while. So
yeah. I'm gonna give it an A because whenever I was in freshman year, I would well, first of all, I like the show. Second of all, I would put it on to fall asleep. So that's fine.
I thought you were gonna say like you'd dress like Johnny Test and.
God no. God.
You say I do not remember that.
I like Johnny Test, but I do not like him.
Oh, this was another good theme song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a good theme
song. Here's the next one for y'all. This is a rather unknown one. I need to actually check the name of it again because it's
My Gym Partner's a Monkey.
Yeah, My Gym Partner's a Monkey. Thank you. This is a very obscure show.
Yeah, I remember
so you have this,
show,
you don't have regular show.
But I don't remember it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I know of it, but I don't remember it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a very memorable show at all. I'd probably give it like.
Yeah, it kind of just fell off the face of the earth real quick.
It really did.
I feel like I'll give it a D.
Fair enough. Danielson.
I have never seen this. I am also frustrated that you have this but not regular show.
I'm sorry.
Size Fries says he's gonna give it a. Well, I don't hate it, but I don't know much about it. This was another. I like the concept more than what the show actually did, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was cool that like it was all animals in a school, but that was just about it. For that alone, I guess I'll give it a B. It's a B- because I don't really remember the show, and Tom Kenny is in it, so that's a props.
Yeah. Cameron.
I've never seen or heard of this show in my life, and I don't know how you've heard it or seen it before.
Well, I just did. I don't know what to tell you. Um,
What channel was it on?
it was on Cartoon Network.
This was another Cartoon Network show.
When did it come out? 'Cause
It was.
it's
It wasn't on for very long. It was
Yeah,
on for
It was
maybe.
needless to say, this was a short-lived.
Yeah, it
What
was
is
like less than a year total that it was on.
Yeah, it was real quick.
what is this called again?
I remember one thing from the
My gym
show.
partner's a monkey. That's the name of it. But I would probably give this a good like C plus B minus range because what I remember of watching it, I did really like it as a kid. I just don't remember what actually happened.
Whoa,
There's
hang on.
season.
Basketball one, but
So this show started on December 26th, 2005.
There's 4 seasons.
Yeah, it had 4 seasons, and its final episode was November 28th, 2008.
13 shorts.
also only lived for two years.
2 years and 11 months.
Yeah, the pilot episode was in 2003. And
What?
then they didn't make a real series until December 26, 2005.
Whoa.
It ended.
So they aired one episode, and then 2 years later aired the rest.
But they had 13 shorts in between 2006, September 9th, and February 22nd, 2008. So that's
Wow.
weird. Never seen this before. And I watched Cartoon Network.
Oh, wait a second. I remember this show now.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah, but next one, since we're on the Cartoon Network hype, Amazing World of Gumball.
You're going to talk about different animations, Daniel. Here you go.
Yeah, this show is weird. It's funny, but it's weird.
It definitely was weird, but it's
Especially, like, there's a couple memes of Amazing World of Gumball recently. Just,
Yeah.
like, not even memes, just, like, clips from the show.
yeah.
And it's just, like, how is that approved?
I recently saw on TikTok the one where they're in the car and Darwood says, "Oh, I know. Let me tell a knock knock joke." And the dad's driving the car and he goes, "Knock knock." The dad goes, "Who's there?" He goes, "Dad?" Darwood's like, "What? No." And the dad just starts wailing in the car. What would you rate it?
I gotta give it an S just because banana.
Daniel.
Dude, this is an S tier. I mean, okay, I know I said Flapjack is where I learned to love just weird, stupid shit. No, this is it. Dude, I don't know what it is, but it's like an upside down hand, or I don't know how they filmed it.
Oh yeah.
It's an upside down mouth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
sausage.
that's what it is.
Like they put two
Googly eyes on the
googly
chin.
eyes on the chin. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
just
They had an
so
episode
weird.
about that because there was just somebody walking around and it was just like saying hi to all their coworkers, and then just lays down on a table and just starts talking.
It's just so weird and so stupid that it's got to be an S tier.
Will.
This show for me is a lot like regular show. I love shows that start off normal and then gradually become like insane. I think there was an episode where their dad gets a job and they're like, "Oh, cool, the dad works," but then it literally collapses the universe because like he's not meant to work ever.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that episode.
I love shows that do that. I love shows with different animation types. I think that was such a cool idea. I love the little pixelated spider because he has like an anger problem and like he'll just destroy things. I think it's funny as hell. And it also is weird. And I think kids shows that are weird in this sense and are also hilarious are the best kind.
Yeah, I think they made us actually better people. Not
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think the show and this show's just funny as hell. I love this show. I gotta give it an S.
All right, Cameron.
I'm giving it an A because I do really like the show, but I don't think for me it doesn't compare to Avatar or Teen Titans, but it's a very good show, very funny. I would rewatch it right now if we weren't doing a podcast.
Yeah, big facts. I would
I
give
am-
it the best here. I think this show, especially going back and seeing some of the just the things they got away with in this show is just
Oh my God.
so good.
Wasn't there an episode where the banana was like he took off his peel and then was
Yeah.
selling pictures of himself?
Yep. Uh-huh.
No, there was an episode. There was an episode where Gumbo walks in on the banana, and he's watching a video of an orange getting peeled.
and there's an episode where the monkey teacher and whatever the hell the principal is are like having an affair.
Oh, I remember that one.
Gumball finds out about it, and they like show multiple things of like them like smooching real hard on each other.
Yeah.
So-
And then there's the one where he's like the president, and he's like, "My fellow Americans, I think you know how this is where this is going. So let's just skip to the end." And he hits a button, and something explodes.
All right, moving on to the next one because we like this show.
Oh.
Yeah. Total Drama Island, y'all.
Goth chicks.
Goth chicks. It
Oh, yeah.
definitely created a alt bi girl feel to it.
Oh yeah, with Gwen there.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, that's where it all started. That's where it all started.
Danny Phantom.
I mean, yeah, Danny Phantom, but this was definitely a leading cause.
Oh, this didn't help.
Yeah, it definitely did not add to anything.
2000s cartoons for my taste in women.
Yeah, yeah.
That's great.
All right. So I'll start it off because I started them all off. I'm gonna give it an A.
Fair enough. Daniel.
So I actually never watched the show,
Oh,
You'd hate it.
but
he would.
I probably should.
I love
would.
the chef. He
It's
was
the reason I
hilarious.
Yeah, the
Chef
show.
is great.
This is the reason I watched it.
Okay, then I would definitely hate it.
Yeah. Exactly.
But anyway, I do remember playing the Cartoon Network games on on CartoonNetwork.com, all of
Yeah.
the Flash games.
Sorry.
So
Same thing here.
I gotta give that an A for those, because those were some damn fun games.
Fair enough. Will.
I watched this show a lot more than I would like to admit. I thought this was a fun show. I don't know. I got super into the drama, just because it's total drama.
Yeah.
But I even found I think my favorite season is I really liked World Tour. I thought they did some fun stuff there.
Yeah.
But I gotta give this I'll give it like an S. I think this was a fun show. I think they did cool stuff. Some of the jokes were good, but the characters were cool.
Cowboy dude with an 8-pack.
Cameron.
Yeah, this show is amazing. I'm giving it an S, but just to clarify, Owen won, right? He won the show.
He won the first season, and he deserved it.
Which one's
Which one's
Owen?
Owen?
He's
Is he
the
the
fat
big guy? Yeah.
Big Canadian, yeah. But I love the show, and this is the
He's a big
reason
guy,
I'm
but
gonna
he
do
deserved that win. That dub was all him.
It's a fake reality show. It's a cartoon reality show, and it honestly, at first, for some reason, when I was a kid, I was just like, "Wow, this is real, isn't it?" You know,
I'm right there.
So what would you rate this?
an S.
Okay, I'm gonna rate this a solid S as well. I definitely do have to commend them for for the ability they had to get away with as much nudity as they could.
Oh, yeah,
Or, like,
one
close
girl,
to it.
Heather straight up loses her top.
Yeah, and like and this girl right here.
Mm-hmm.
I remember like a specific episode where there was just nothing on that character, and they somehow got away with that, and I was just like, "Oh, okay," but that's not why it was good. But it was just funny that they could get away with that.
I remember
But, like,
on the later, the later showing, like not Adult Swim, but like this would be like before Adult Swim. So like
Yeah.
this later crowd, it was more for teen. It was definitely meant for the teenage crowd.
it
because
definitely was. Yeah.
teenage-
Yeah, this is more of a teenage kind of show. I feel
teenagers
like.
are beat this up. But
But I definitely love this show. I thought this was a great adaptation of actual reality TV. Going on to the next one is What's New Scooby Doo. I don't know how many people watch this, but this is by far one of my
Theme
favorites.
song. I forgot to mention in the last one for Total Drama, but Total Drama has a banging theme song. So does this one.
Oh yeah, yeah. Aidan,
Card with it again.
Yes. I'll give this one a strong A+.
fair. Daniel.
I mean, I got more from the live action movies than the cartoon, so
Fair.
I'm gonna have to give it a B.
Okay. William.
I love Scooby Doo. I'm trying to remember what were some of the episodes that they did. I did watch a lot of their animated movies, and
Yeah, the cyberspace one in particular.
oh yeah, this one has Casey Kasem as Shaggy. That's wow. I think this was the last time,
Yeah, I think it was.
which is pretty nice.
Yeah, he was really good shape.
He was. I do kind of prefer Matthew Lillard though.
I do too.
I'm gonna give this. This isn't my favorite adaptation of the Scooby Gang, but it is a good one, and it's pretty solid. So I'm gonna give this a A tier.
Fair enough, Cam.
I'm giving it an A. It's a good show, but it would be a B if I wouldn't say that it deserves to be an A because of its just overall status of being such a legendary show.
Fair.
And the theme song.
I'm gonna go with S, because I watched this a lot as a kid, and also the fact that the theme song is just amazing, and I can never get it out of my head once I start thinking about it.
What's Scooby Doo?
And I literally remember like actually way more than that, like episodes. Like I can just remember them vividly of what happened. So I think it needs to be a good show for me to actually remember what the hell happened in it. But next and last one, the Superhero Squad show.
You pulled this one out for me specifically. Huh?
I did.
You put this on, but not regular show.
Shut up! Not about regular show.
Regular show is an S tier, but
So I've never seen this or known that it was an actual thing, but I actually had a matching game, like a card game. I had a matching game of this, and I thought it was just like kid-looking cartoons of the superheroes.
No.
I didn't know that it was an actual show.
Yeah.
it's
So
amazing.
just because that, I loved that game, I'll give it a B.
Fair enough. Daniel-san.
I did not know this show existed. I feel like I was better off not knowing this show existed. Regular show should have taken its place. F tier.
So
I'm just not going to count that. Will?
I think we've hit the first
you're
show. Oh, sorry. I
You're
think
good.
we've hit the first show where I just haven't watched a single episode from it, nor do I remember anything about it.
It's okay.
Very sorry. I think I watched more DC cartoons than Marvel ones.
No, that's understandable. The DC cartoons were amazing.
Because they had better cartoons. I don't know, man. I guess I'll give it a C because I'm reading the cast list, and apparently, they had some good ones. I mean, Abomination's here. He's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But they have Wolverine in it, and you don't really see Wolverine in Marvel products anymore. So cool. Whatever.
Yes.
Sure.
So this show is amazing. Here's why. It was really hard to find first off. So I'm not surprised by Aidan and Daniel not being and Will not being able to see this because I don't even remember what it was. I think it was on Cartoon Network, but
It was on Cartoon Network, believe it or not.
I don't even remember being on there. I thought it was on a different thing. But here's the thing: they made a game on PS3. I had it play it. I have it play it. It's amazing. I have all like those little figures that they made for it. They made a lot of stuff for this, and I really love just like the whole aspect of it because I had the video game and I had the toys. So I was like, oh, cool, I have that. It was the best Miss Marvel adaptation so far that I've seen in a TV show or a movie. So, and it's from a freaking kid show. So, but it has many different characters.
Wait,
Which is
hang on real quick. Why does Iron Man look like it's a knockoff version of Iron Man meant to look like James Gordon?
Why
don't
does he look like that? Why are his
Like
eyes
his-
showing through his?
Yeah, like his mouth looks like a mustache.
I don't know what to tell you, dog.
Oh, it kind of does.
I understand what you mean.
It looks like James Gordon.
I would give this an A because I thought it was a good show. I don't know if it was S tier, but it's pretty good show, pretty solid show. Especially Thor. Thor was really good in that show. I thought.
Look at his face.
Yeah, look at his face. Look at that man.
He's having fun.
Yeah, so that ends the stuff for that.
This is the end of part 1 of episode 10, Lump of Coal. There is a part 2 right after this video in the episode playlist, so go ahead and check that out after you click off this video.